welcome back. Here's our 5-part roadmap again. We've already covered part 1. Now let's head into part 2, the naive O of n cubed solution and the O of n squared approach. So let's focus on those approaches now. First, the naive method, nice and simple, but oh so slow. Then we'll see a smarter approach that cuts down work and lowers the runtime. First up, the naive approach, where we create all possible substrings, then for each one, we check if it's a palindrome. Let's see it in action with the word BABCD. Here's a table showing every word inside of the word BABCD. You can tell that there are half of n squared options since they create the area of a triangle. The algorithm will then go through every single word in the table, check if it's a palindrome, and then look for the longest one, which would clearly be BAB in this case. This solution is n cubed because we have n squared values, and it takes around n time to check for each individual word if it is a palindrome or not. Something to notice is that this algorithm does redundant work. For instance, it would check both ABC and BABCD, even though we already knew it wasn't a palindrome from ABC. Now, for a short word like this, that isn't the biggest deal. But if we were dealing with a word with 20 letters or 50 letters, we could be rechecking the same word dozens of times, and that could explode our runtime. The heart of algorithm development is taking into account redundant steps, like the one we're seeing here, and our next algorithm will do exactly that. So here's a more efficient approach. Expand around center. We treat each letter in our word as a possible center for a palindrome. Then we expand outward while letters match and we're in bounds of the word. If we see a mismatch, we stop immediately. In the first example, we're going to stop because we've reached the end of the word. While in the second example, we'll keep going once, and then when we reach the end of the word, we'll stop. And here in the third example is where the magic happens. We stop at ABC, and we never even bother checking BABCD. And as we finish the string, we're going to be ending when it hits the right edge. By halting expansions the moment we see a mismatch, we avoid rechecking all of the outer letters. This drops our complexity to O of n squared. And as we saw before, that for a 50-letter word, that would be 25,000 expansions versus 125,000 expansions. Just this simple bit of logic could lower our work by a fifth or even more. Naive method is easy but slow at n cubed, while expanding around the center is more clever at n squared. Next time, we'll see how we can do even better with an algorithm that runs in linear time, Manacher's algorithm. See you in the next video.